Maybe it's the windshield wipers. You know, maybe that was it. I'm a soldier of love, and I just can't stop. Gonna take a boat, go across the other side. So, anyways, we have a lot of different speeds. You know, I'm just because I'm putting up some stuff here. It may or may not be bizarre. It may be the right thing, or it might be. I mean, come on. I know there's some people like I don't want you to agree all the time. It'd be nice, but it's not gonna happen. But there is a chance that we could. There is a chance. You're probably saying to yourself, "Well, Jerry, how are you gonna pull this one off?" I'm a soldier of love, and I'm getting on the boat. Gonna go across the other side. Well, Oprah. Oh yeah. Is that a tow truck? Yeah, she's all over the place. Rod, this is our style here. I mean, it is. It's sign of the times. It's different. We're a soldier of love, and we're going to the other side. So Oprah, she was on Stephen Colbert. She was on Ellen DeGeneres. She was on The View. I don't know if she's on The Chew. I know she's going to do Van Jones. Oh, Regis and Kelly. Not Regis and Kelly. I mean, well, Regis is gone, so it's Ripa. I don't know. Kelly. I don't know what they go by. Do they go by Ripa and Seacrest? Or Kelly and Ryan? Maybe Kelly and Ryan. Anyways, check 1. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, we're beating the snow here. They predicted some snow between 2 and 4. I can tell you right now, it's 4. And nothing yet, really. Nothing. So that's some good news. Anyways, we have Stormy Daniels. I think she goes by another name. I know it's Clifford. I forget how the first name went. Maybe Patty. I don't know. And then another name. So there's your news there. Then Sunset had a dad making his son jog in the rain. I don't know. So bad about that, At least they're there. They're doing something, Nothing wrong with discipline. So Oprah, she was on the Stephen Colbert show, and of course they brought in the God skit. But before that, she said, I kind of like Oprah, I mean, she's in a good position. I wrote a letter to her, actually, and before I got on Facebook. Definitely, it was about a year before I got on Facebook. I wrote a letter to her, I think. I don't know. Maybe I was on Facebook. Maybe it was probably the first year. Because I started doing some videos and stuff like that, especially to Australia. Whoa. I looked over because on the top there's a little snow on the window, and the street light hit it, and it was so bright. It was such a beautiful bright light. Actors can imagine things, I can, that's what I do. A lot of this, my dream last night, it was so many, components to it. I remember one part of it where I was at some kind of, house, and it turns out, I was fixing the plumbing, I think, even though I really don't know too much about it. But I was in, a dark, hallway of some sort, or I don't know, a shaft. I was down in a shaft, but it was dark in there. I could see the kitchen, and then all these people came. It was like a wedding or a graduation. Maybe it's a sign of something to come. Maybe some of our new Fifth Ave people. Maybe they're gonna Alright, getting lost, I think is that what we're doing here. Because we're up here in Carroll Hill or something. And it's not like it used to be. I don't know, it's just, well, maybe it is. Maybe because they added a lot of more buildings. I don't know, I'm just confused. They got a lot of swing sets and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's Fifth Ave, old school. You know, outdoors, playing. Yes, I am a little bit confused. I don't know. Well, maybe it is the same. Anyway, let's get off that topic real quick and get back to Oprah. Because she said, like, you know, we got to stop, you know, choosing sides and being in the dark, you know. This is Oprah now. This is not me. You know, if I can remember it right, I should have, like, listened to it again, but it was like, it's like we tend to, like, you know, just stay on our sides, like, you know, and she defined that as, like, you know, a dark kind of thing, whereas she is, like, the warrior of light, and like, you know, Stephen was asking her, she's going to run for president, and she says, not, because I'm really close to God, you know, my GPS is very close, I'm not getting any kind of signal towards it, and stuff like that. I think we got everything in there. I mean, it was like a little over a week ago when Pence said that he talks to Jesus, and then Joy Behar said, like, hope he's got an illness. You see how this works? I don't know, just pointing it out, you know. Pointing it out. No big deal. It's no big deal, really. You with the Jerry the Nightmare, switching speeds in HD. Yes. Do you know your water now? Because you are a rock star. You're a rock star. Get your groove on. So anyway, what else were we supposed to be talking about here? There's the Stormy Daniels thing. There's a lawsuit there. Lemon had on a girl who was looking at a portrait of Obama. She met Obama, Michelle Obama. Looked beautiful. She almost had, like, the Jerry Seinfeld shirt on, like, you know, it was this white shirt, you know, big, you know, I'm not a designer or anything like that, but, where are we going now? Let's go back to the radio. I'm a soldier of freedom in the army. Nice chair out there, 2 chairs. Oh, we got some satellites. Reminds me of Al Pacino, like, you know, the Pelicans, man, the Pelicans. So anyway, thank you for choosing us. We're kind of old style radio. Well, I was listening to old George Burns and I forget her name. I don't know, maybe Alan. Sidekick he had, maybe his wife. I need a little bit of water. Feeling much better. Very much better. You know, but yes, it was a thing here where it was just this landslide. It was just like one day, you know, they reverted back to, and I hope I ain't too much scratchy noise and all that kind of stuff. It is the March 7th, 2018, and again, I'm not always going to be right, but what we do here is we kind of get into that Oprah kind of feel, like, you know, we all get into the light. I mean, of course, you know, yesterday I had something up there with an interview with David Letterman and Donald Trump from probably, I know it was at least 1986, I think. Maybe it switched over to 1987 or something like that. Wow, could you imagine that? And everything he was talking about on that interview was, I mean, it's pretty much what he's saying now. Like, it just hasn't changed. Like, you know, and he hasn't really, I mean, a lot of people say he changes, everything is in chaos, everything is just all screwed up. But I think a lot of people are starting to understand that, you know, it's not an easy thing. And they understand the dynamics of what happens, you know, and what has been going on for so many years, you know. And I mean, he's out with a goal. Like, you know, this is someone different. You he has no one to please there, obviously. He's just going to do what he thinks is right. This has been on his mind since the 80s, maybe even before that, but at least the 80s, so it's no surprise, what he's doing, I don't know, hope that makes sense. And yes, skunks are back, the deer are back, and let's get back to the dream. So then, I see all the people. I don't know, it was like a graduation or it was a wedding. They were beautiful people, all dressed up nice. And I knew the bathroom wasn't working because I was like working on it. I was like the plumber. And I got out and I'm just like, I was conscientious because I was like, what am I doing in their home? Because I'm not a plumber, So I just said a joke. I said, well, the bathroom doesn't work. And the guy looked at me and go, oh. And then I left there, and there's people like coming into the party. They're kind of in the road, all beautiful. Everything. Women. Seriously, can you say that? They were. I was going to say different races and all that kind of stuff, I like to, I think that's what we're missing, when we start, eye for an eye and all this kind of stuff, the dream, of Martin Luther King, he's like, I do have a dream, and here it is, 2018, look what perspired, not perspired, is it perspired? Or look what, developed, look what's happened over the years, there was a lot of people that could help. There's a lot of people that could be these these warriors of light, especially on the news, especially on the talk shows. Could you imagine if Lemon or Cooper or Brooke Baldwin or Whoopi or Joy or anybody, Katie Tur, just to name a few, Chris Hardball, Van Jones, if they could just talk, talk like you're wanting to do something, instead of this, eye for an eye, it's apparent to a lot of people, he just wants higher wages. Of course, you're going to say, yes, we want higher wages too. He wants prosperity. Of course, you're going to say you want prosperity too. Want guns off the streets. Yes, we do too. We do too. We don't want to see that happen. I don't. Why? In a perfectly planned community, in a diverse, in a gorgeous, this thing like in the dream. So then I'm leaving there, like I said, seeing the more beautiful people. The girl almost looked like Stacey Dash or something. It's all dressed up beautifully. And I took a little detour. I don't know what I was doing. It was a dream. Do I know? But I thought I was out there doing videos. So I said, hey, I'm going to do some videos. So it started to turn into a country kind of road. And I wanted to put the camera there. I was going to do it. I don't know. Then I didn't. Then I just went down this little dirt road and everything. And there was some people there. Especially there was this woman, but she looked like a little girl. Seriously, she looked like a little girl, but she was a woman. She had glasses on. And then I look over and I see some more glasses. And then I'm saying, I got to get to my destination wherever I'm going. And, she was just by the shed or whatever like that. Even on a bike, it looked like. And I'll get to that because I'm walking over. And I see these basketball courts, 3 of them. 2 are on one side, one's on the other. And the net. I just remember seeing this beautiful net, this basketball net. And then I see her riding the bike. She's going towards this one spot. So I was following her because I thought GPS, I thought because I didn't know where I was, but the next thing you know, I slid down an embankment a little bit, and there was just this water there. It was just so filthy. It was so dirty, and I was trying not to get into that water, but then I did, I was in it, and I was drowning, and I was trying to get out of it. And it went to something else, I don't know, got rescued on there. It's starting to fade away from me. I forget like the ending of some sort. I mean, I do remember going down like this other kind of road, and it was all these cats and then deers and all kinds of animals were going a certain way. And somebody walking in the road here.